All right. Okay, and I need to tag Michael. YouTube, hang on a second. Contreras. Okay, looks like I'm live on YouTube as well as Facebook, so that's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. All right, so I want to get into today's show, which is going to be why you are not qualified, why you're probably not qualified to say that a band sucks. Okay, so that's going to be the topic that we are going to be discussing. This is Rock and Rant number 36, and I'm going to go ahead. I got Reaper set up to go. I got my intro music, and I think we're just going to go ahead and do this motherfucker, okay? You guys ready? Here we go. Today on Rock and Rant number 36, why you are probably not qualified to say that this band or that band sucks. Disagree? Stick around. You're listening to the Ludini Rock and Roll Circus, changing rock history one podcast at a time. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Ludini Rock and Roll Circus, Rock and Rant number 36. Our website is ludinirockandrollcircus.com. Check back often for more very cool podcasts and great videos, all kind of stuff from artist interviews and guitar videos to our hard rock and heavy metal circus show that I do with my podcast co-host Lily V6 and Keith Hawkins. Tons of cool stuff. Find out more at ludinirockandrollcircus.com. So let's talk about this, guys. You hear this all the time. You know, in fact, I think we ran a Facebook post this week, or I think actually today. You know, what's the most terrible band ever? And we do these things just to kind of get people talking. I do not believe in the terrible band syndrome or the band that sucks syndrome for the most part, and I'm going to explain to you why. Because really what most people mean when they say Nickelback sucks or Creed sucks or Dave Matthews sucks or Miley Cyrus sucks or Taylor Swift sucks or whatever, they're just saying, they're making a statement about what they personally do or do not like. That is really all they're saying. Now, there is the finer point of actual music criticism, which most people watching this or listening to this are not qualified to truly participate in. Yes, you may just go and start a blog and start, spouting your opinion. That's totally fine. You have the right to do that. But true music criticism takes a band, a band, music, an album, a song, or whatever, and puts it in context of all other bands, all other artists, all other music, all other songs, all other albums. Okay, and so it takes to really be a true music critic, you have to have a pretty eclectic taste in music. You've got to really find ways to appreciate a lot of different kinds of music, even though you may personally prefer one or two styles or different styles over other styles. Okay, most people within the sound of my voice you listen to are not doing that. In fact, our marketing, everything's geared for people that love guitar-driven rocker types. So, they aren't going to probably dig anything. They're probably not going to dig EDM or hip hop or R&B or anything like that for the most part. They're going to say that music sucks. Another issue is that wittingly or unwittingly, many times we get sucked into a bandwagon mentality. Let me give you an example. The whole Nickelback sucks thing was something that Metallica started doing at shows as a joke. And because Metallica is Metallica, the biggest thing ever, people caught on with it to be cool. They wanted to join in on it. And so the Nickelback sucks thing kind of progressed and has become what it is today. The other thing is there's an element of wanting to punish success. People that are successful very often earn the ire of people that love them before they were successful. To give you an example, Metallica. We just talked about Metallica a second ago. When they put out the Black Album, you know, oh my, so many people said Metallica sucks now. They suck. No, they don't suck. You just don't like their new direction. They don't suck. They didn't do anything wrong. You just don't like their new direction. As I said earlier, part of it is just not knowing enough about music and not having enough of music appreciation of all things music, and really being heavily involved in music and understanding music, even to the point that maybe you even play a little bit and have some understanding of what goes into writing and recording and producing a song. I think that these blanket statements like this are harmful. I think they're part of a mindset that we have in Western society, this sort of black and white mindset. It either sucks, you know, you see smash or trash. Radio stations used to do this all the time. Sucks, rocks. Does it suck? Does it rock? Well, there's tons of gray areas in there, as there fucking should be. So, well, now I have to mark this video as explicit. Sorry. There's tons of gray areas. And usually there's something redeemable about anything if you sit back and take the whole thing into consideration. And like I said, put things in context. They've got to be in context of other music that's out there, of past music. I can't say future music, but past music. How does it relate to music in that same genre? How does it sound to music? How does it sound in relation to music at large? Are there bands, this is probably something you guys are probably wanting me to talk about, so I will just go ahead and wrap up with this. Are there bands and artists that actually suck? Absolutely. You can, if you've ever watched the beginning trials on American Idol. I'm not an American Idol fan, but I have seen enough. You know, you can't be in the culture without seeing a little bit. And these kids that get up there and they're just terribly out of tune. That sucks. That is music that's stuff that sucks. They're just not good. They don't have the skills to pull off what they're trying to do. That is when something sucks. You may have had this experience. I know I have. I've gone to see local bands in places that, and they sucked. You know, they're dicking around on stage. They were out of tune. They were out of time. You know, when they were playing music that was meant to be in tune and in time. That's another thing that you have to take into consideration. What is the intention? Because there are styles of music that intentionally play around with the sense of timing, that intentionally are playing around with the pitch. Okay, I mean, that's what the bottleneck slide on the guitar is doing. You've seen anybody play? They're playing around with the pitch and using that to create tension. So there's a lot to consider, and you're probably starting to understand where I'm coming from now. That you're probably not qualified to go around making blanket statements that this band sucks or that artist sucks. Rephrase it in your mind that, hey, it's not my thing. I just don't like it. Wouldn't be something I would pay for or go see. It doesn't really interest me when it comes on the radio. I can't wait to turn it off. But you got to realize that there's probably, if it's on the radio, or, you know, it's getting a lot of views on YouTube or a lot of streams on Spotify or whatever, that probably some people really, really like it. And, you know, music is deeply personal. So, you know, when you walk around saying this sucks or that sucks, you're kind of saying this person sucks or that person sucks or those fans suck. And we don't really want to be a part of that. You know, I have very much a live and let live mentality. If you like something, you like it. If you don't like it, there's a lot of music I don't like and a lot of artists I don't like. And some of them would surprise you if I said them to you right now. But I know that it's just personal opinion. And, you know, because I see other people who get into that, who listen to that music and they really get something out of it. So let's wrap up. You're not really qualified to say that something sucks or not. It's cool to have opinions. Please have them. Please talk about them. But always kind of keep an open mind to the sense that, like, hey, I don't like Kenny Chesney, but he's really popular and a lot of people do. And they can't all be morons or something like that. They can't be like freaking hypnotized or something. So, hey, it's not my thing, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe someday I'll sit down and listen to some Kenny Chesney, and I might hear a few things and hear a couple reasons why maybe people might like it. And you never know. You might discover some music you never thought to listen to before, and you might learn a little bit of something too. It's always good to keep that open mind. We are live in my Inner Circle group, and if you would like to know more about that, you can go to LouLombardiRocks.com. I want to give a shout out to Billy Altman, who's watching live with us tonight. You can go to LouLombardiRocks.com if you want to be part of the Lou Lombardi community. Great group of people that are passionate about great guitar-driven rock, and you get access to exclusive music, exclusive video, exclusive conversation, and you can find that at LouLombardiRocks.com. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us, and what do you think? Do you think that you know enough about music, that you have a handle on music, that you've listened to enough music to really make a determination whether something sucks or not, or is it really just your personal opinion? Food for thought. I'll catch you guys all next time. Have a great day. Okay. Stephen Fippen says that he usually says it's not my thing. Yeah, I mean, I just think that it's kind of fun to kind of like get like copitude and say, oh, they suck, you know, that band sucks, you know, fuck Dave Matthews, they suck, they're bullshit, whatever. But are you really qualified to say that they actually suck? Because anytime I've heard Dave Matthews play, they're like bad motherfuckers. Like there's some serious playing going on in that band. So I wouldn't say that they suck. You just don't like them. That's totally fine. You don't gotta like them. They got political plans. They're not gonna be hurting because, you know, some people don't like them. I will, and I've told the story before, I have seen Nickelback live. I was dating somebody about 15 years ago, and she wanted to go. We went to see them, and they put on a great show. I had to give the devil their due. They were in time, in tune. I didn't really get that they were, trying to sing the tracks or anything. It all seemed like it was live to me. They were very cool to the other bands that like opened for them. They brought them up on stage. Like everything about the whole show was cool and fun and funny. We had a great time. So, okay, so maybe, I mean, the criticism they get is, well, all their albums sound the same. Well, okay, well, so do AC/DC's. So if you just kind of take a little bit of a step back, you might discover some music you didn't know was out there, or you might gain an appreciation for something. Charles Beatty, Ed Roman. Ed has eclectic tastes in music. I know that for sure. Ed's a pretty versatile guy. So be like Ed. All right, guys. I have more stuff to do tonight, so I need to get going. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I love the comments, and we can continue the discussion as much as you like. Boom goes the dynamite. Done. Okay, and we are wrapping up over on YouTube as well. So we're going to end the stream over here. I'm experimenting with YouTube. So I'm going to play it back and see what it looks like and stuff like that. I'm trying to find out, because YouTube's, Facebook's video quality is shit. And I'm not so sure if YouTube's is any better for streaming. And it could be the settings on my encoder. It's a lot to figure out. Anyways, I'm going to get out of this too.